YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Name of the Lord Jesus Christ. So let's get straight into this video. I want to talk about how chosen ones you have the all-seeing eye. So this was kind of funny because I think the Lord brought it to me, but it was a picture a long time ago I took for no reason. It was like after the shower or something. I looked to my side like this, and the caption was the all-seeing eye, right? So all-seeing eye is what it means, like you see everything. So this may not be for everybody, but a lot of you can relate to this. And the all-seeing eye is kind of like how a prophet sees as like an eagle, right? So the all-seeing eye, I was spoken about this in like a lot of old videos, how like chosen ones kind of see as if they're like above or something, like they're above, yeah, like you're above the earth or something. Like I don't know how to explain it. You just see things from above, right? So if this is for you, let it be for you. You got the all-seeing eye, meaning you're aware of things that people aren't aware of. You see through things. You see spiritually, right? So when
Experience holiday cheer at Tanger Outlets with savings up to 70% off your favorite brands. From fragrances to accessories and the latest styles. Discover the best gifts for everyone on your list. Save big at Nike Factory Store, Michael Kors, Under Armour, Coach, Polo Ralph Lauren, Kate Spade New York, and so many more. Unwrap the best at Tanger Outlets. Hundreds of brands, endless gifting options. Plan your trip at Tanger.com.
when I say you see spiritually, you see with spiritual eyes, not carnal eyes. So it could be so simple. It could even be this video, right? You could be watching this video, and if you have this type of all-seeing eye, you'll see past the video pretty much, like past what I'm saying, past what the video looks like. Like you see the deeper message behind it. I'm not saying it's like you see deep, like life isn't super deep, but I mean like you see things, not just what they are. So say if you see a movie, right? Say you're watching, I don't know, Saving Private Ryan, which I love that movie. Most people see it as a movie, right? But if you have this type of vision, like you have the all-seeing eye, you'll see the movie, or you'll see past the movie. You'll see like a spiritual meaning, whether it's like a message or like a deeper meaning behind it. That's what I mean. So a lot of you could be like masters at being this way, right? You could be speaking to somebody, they could tell you like, I don't know, like they just drove 30 miles to the gas station or something, and you could extract some kind of like message behind it. So that's what I mean. And this is something I relate to too, and this is something that I think the Lord has brought to like my attention because I've always seen things this way, and it never made sense because like I couldn't really relate to anyone. I'm like, am I tripping? Or like, do you see this? And they'll be like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. But that just be like confirmation that it's true. Because I think the confirmation for this too, I'm like, am I not just like weird or something, or crazy or that? It's like, no, you're not. You're not at all. You see with spiritual eyes. So this is why you understand things spiritually. If you're watching this video, this is why you're able to understand things that people don't understand because God has gifted you with wisdom. A lot of you could be like Solomon or something, right? He was gifted all the wisdom above like all everybody. So the Solomon anointing would be like the wisdom type of anointing where you see things deeper, like the sense of discernment is really deep, right? And it's really cool. Like when I saw that picture, it made me laugh because I'm like, why'd you bring this to my attention? Because it was literally me looking like this in the camera. So all seeing guys, the Lord kind of brought it to my attention that you have this type of eye. And I feel led to make this video, so it's not just for me. So this is for you, let it be for you. But if it's not for you, don't take it because you don't want to just derange yourself, right? I don't know why I did that. I don't think no one's trying to blow their head off. God forbid. And maybe Jesus Christ will rebuke that. But yeah, let's just stay on topic for the video. But if you have like this all-seeing eye, and I'm not saying there's a lot of
Welcome, the anointed ones, happy new month, and welcome to December. Be not deceived, God is not mocked, for whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. Galatians 6:7. The holidays are here, a time of joy, celebration, and connection. But for your enemies, it's shaping up to be the Christmas holidays from hell. Why? Because the energy they put into trying to dim your light has circled back, and now they're sitting in the dark, choking on the consequences. Here's a little known fact. Studies show that the holidays are the most stressful time of year for many, especially those living in guilt, regret, or unresolved karma. Imagine how much harder it is when you're carrying carrying the weight of malicious intentions that backfired spectacularly. This year, the tables have turned in a way even Santa couldn't have planned. While you're unwrapping blessings, they're unwrapping chaos, trapped in a season where no gift can hide their misery. Stay tuned because we're about to explore why the season of joy has turned into a nightmare for those who dared to come against a chosen one. Spoiler alert, it's not just karma, it's cosmic justice with a touch of holiday flair. Number one, the gift of accountability arrives late. The holidays have a strange way of forcing people to sit with the choices they've made throughout the year. For your enemies, this season isn't about joy or a reckoning they can't escape. All year they may have schemed, gossiped, or plotted against you, thinking their actions would go unnoticed or have no consequences. But life doesn't work that way. And now, during the one time of year that demands reflection, they're stuck in a spiral of accountability. They feel the weight of their actions in ways they didn't expect. It's not just about the damage they caused you. It's about the damage they did to themselves in the process. This isn't karma in the abstract, it's tangible. Their relationships are strained because people can see through their falsehoods. Their finances are tighter because distractions and chaos have consumed their focus. Their mental peace is shattered because they've wasted energy on negativity instead of growth. What makes it worse is the contrast. While you're flourishing, surrounded by the light of progress and gratitude, they're sitting in the emptiness they created. They're haunted by the thought that you've moved on without a second thought about
I'm
them.
gonna be at your
While they
gym.
remain trapped in their
I'm gonna be
bedrooms.
wherever you at.
Every laugh
We gonna
they
see
sing
how you at.
every cheerful song they hear
Yeah, right
reminds
on you.
them
What's
how
up?
hollow their own lives feel. The
What's
holidays
up?
amplify everything, including regret. For your enemies,
I don't
this
forget a
season
face.
isn't just a
I don't
reminder of
forget
their
a name.
failures. It's a
I don't
glaring
forget
spotlight on
how
the
y'all be
fact
acting.
that they spent so much
It's the
time trying
champ.
to bring you down that they forgot to build themselves up. And now they can't run from the accountability that greets them at every turn. Their Christmas cheer non-existent. Their reckoning fully underway. Number two, their illusions are shattered by your glow-up. Your enemies thought they could tear you down, and they comforted themselves with the illusion that you'd stay stuck, defeated, or irrelevant. But the holidays have a way of exposing the truth, and your glow-up is now the one thing they can't escape. Every success you've achieved, every milestone you've hit, becomes a loud reminder of how badly their plans to sabotage you failed. It's not just envy they're feeling, it's the harsh realization that they bet on the wrong outcome. This season is all about celebration and connection, but for them, it's an unrelenting reminder of their own shortcomings. While you're thriving, whether it's in your career, relationships, or personal growth, they're still standing in the same place, spinning their wheels. They can't ignore your progress because it's everywhere they look. Mutual friends mention your accomplishments. Social media showcases your wins. Even their own thoughts betray them as they replay how you've risen higher than they ever expected. The worst part for them isn't just seeing you succeed, it's knowing they played a role in it. Their attempts to block your blessings only sharpened your focus. Every obstacle they threw your way became a stepping stone for your growth. That's a bitter pill to swallow, especially during a season when they're supposed to be celebrating their own achievements, not watching someone else's life outshine theirs. And here's the kicker. Your glow up is effortless. You're not flaunting it or rubbing it in anyone's face, but it's undeniable. It's written all over you. Your confidence, your energy, your peace. The more they see it, the more they're haunted by their failure to bring you down.
Step up.
This isn't just your season of success, it's their season of reckoning, and there's no escaping the light you now shine. Number three, karma's timing is impeccable. Karma has a funny way of working, and its timing is always perfect. Your enemies spent all year thinking they got away with the lies, manipulation, and negativity they threw at you. But karma doesn't run on their clock. It's been waiting for the right moment to hit, and what better time than the holidays? While the world is busy with celebrations, your enemies are quietly unraveling as the consequences of their actions catch up with them in ways they never expected. This isn't a small nudge from the universe, it's a full-blown reality check. Plans they thought were foolproof suddenly fall apart. Financial struggles hit harder, relationships break down, and the energy they put out into the world comes back to them with a vengeance. The same traps they set for you are now ensnaring them. But here's the twist. It's all happening when they need things to go smoothly the most. The holidays are supposed to be a time of peace and joy, but for your enemies, it's pure chaos. They're scrambling to keep their lives together while the weight of their own choices crushes them. And because karma loves irony, they're forced to face it all while watching you thrive. Everything they tried to block for you, happiness, success, stability, is now out of their reach. They may try to put on a brave face, but behind the scenes, it's a mess. The universe has a way of balancing the scales, and their downfall is as dramatic as their attempts to bring you down. This is karma's perfect timing at work, not out of spite, but to remind them that what you sow, you reap. And right now, their harvest is anything but merry. Number 4, your energy withdrawal feels like a punishment. Your energy was their lifeline, even if they never admitted it. Whether it was through constant criticism, manipulation, or just being in your presence, they relied on you to fuel their empty spaces. Your energy wasn't just something they wanted, it was something they needed. But now that you've withdrawn it, they're left floundering, trying to fill a void that nothing else can replace. It's not just the absence of your presence that hits them. It's the stark realization of how much they depended on you. Your positivity, resilience, and emotional depth were things they fed off to mask their own insecurities and shortcomings. Without your energy to prop them up, their true selves are fully exposed. They feel spiritually drained, emotionally hollow, and mentally scattered because they can no longer siphon from the well that is you. What makes it worse for them is that your withdrawal wasn't dramatic or vengeful. It was deliberate and calm. You didn't yell, argue, or explain yourself. You simply walked away, prioritizing your peace and leaving them with nothing but silence. And that silence is deafening. They're left grappling with questions they can't answer. Why aren't you engaging anymore? Why don't you care? Why does their world feel smaller without you? No replacement works. They might try new friendships, distractions, or other sources to fill the gap, but it doesn't hit the same. Your energy wasn't just unique, it was irreplaceable. And now, as they sit in the emptiness of their own creation, they're forced to confront a hard truth. They didn't just lose you, they lost the best part of themselves that only you brought out. For them, your energy withdrawal is the punishment they never saw coming. Number 5, their facades begin to crack. The holiday season is unforgiving to those who rely on facades. It demands smiles, warmth, and connection. But for your enemies, these things are only surface deep. They've spent the year projecting an image of success and happiness, hoping the world, and maybe even you, would believe the lie. But the weight of pretending gets heavier this time of year. And under the pressure, their carefully crafted masks begin to crack. Behind closed doors, they're anything but the confident, composed people they portray. The smiles they force in family photos don't reach their eyes, and the stories they tell about their achievements feel hollow, even to them. The gap between who they pretend to be and who they truly are becomes impossible to ignore. They can't fake joy when they're consumed by bitterness and regret, and they can't fake success when their lives are falling apart in ways they can no longer control. The holidays are supposed to be about giving and gratitude, but for them, it's a time of reckoning. They see others celebrating genuine wins, surrounded by love and authenticity, while they're stuck replaying their failures. The more they try to act like everything is fine, the more obvious it becomes that it's not. Those around them notice the cracks, the forced laughs, the restless energy, the way they avoid real conversations. What they tried to hide all year is now on full display. They spent so much time trying to tear others down, including you, that they neglected their own growth. And now, under the bright lights of the holiday season, their empty victories and shallow existence can no longer be disguised. Their facades crumble, leaving them exposed to a truth they worked so hard to deny. They built their lives on illusions, and it's all coming undone. Number 6, they're haunted by your forgiveness. Forgiveness is powerful, but it's also unsettling for those who expected retaliation. When you chose to rise above their schemes and let go, it didn't free them, it chained them to their own guilt. They might have expected you to fight back, stoop to their level, or show anger, but instead, you walked away with grace. That decision haunts them more than any revenge ever could because it forces them to face the weight of their own actions without the distraction of a fight. By forgiving, you remove their ability to justify their behavior. They can no longer frame you as the problem or tell themselves their actions were warranted. Instead, they're left staring at the raw truth. They wronged someone who refused to lower themselves to their pettiness. This truth eats at them, especially during the holidays when reflection is inevitable and they're surrounded by